Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Hamlet for episode number 16. We're moved on to the 1st November and that means one thing. Our carrot field is ready. Oh no, not more carrots. If you're watching my other series, you'll know why I say that. Anyway, yeah, time to get our carrots done. I actually just came back in at 9 o'clock and I jumped straight in the tractor and thought, what am I meant to be doing here? Totally forgot. We're in carrot territory again. Anyway, yeah, we have this field of carrots. This is the last part of our harvest for this year. If you remember, if you have been here, we done the buckwheat sowing in the last episode. That was the last act we done for the day. Now let's get this machine set up. Lower it down, it's set up, it's ready to go, and off we go. This tractor's well able to pull this, thankfully. Yeah, we're finishing off our harvest for this year, and we're not going to have an awful lot else to do once this is done, because there might be a few contracts there, a few bits and pieces. We'll get this done. They'll be sold directly off the field because we can't do anything with them. We've no productions on this map. As I said before, I probably will at some stage buy a plot and put down one of Almatana's small farm production on it. Just make it so we have a production on the map, because there's absolutely nothing in base game on the map. I can't believe we're full already. I do one length now. You know how small this map is, and you know I'm running the red tape mod when you see the demo tractor it gave me. Not that, but that. And we are going to use this to pull the trailer. And why is there a bag of fertiliser? Oh yeah, because I was doing the buckwheat and I caught it in the the cedar, dragged it out of the car park. Anyway. Yeah, Hamlet, going really well this series. I couldn't believe what I seen. This was the demo tractor it decided to give me. But there you go. It will do for pulling the trailer. That's all it's going to be used for. It'll come in handy. Plans after the harvest is done? I'm not sure. Probably just taking care of business, see how much money we have, can we afford another field? Oh, that trailer's lifted at the back, the hitch is low on this, that's why. Okay, doesn't matter, still pull it. Yeah, we're just going to take care of business. There's no crop destruction on my old scissor. You know what, I'm not going to take a chance. I'm glad now I thought of that, because I would have driven straight into that field. Shouldn't be. What? Oh, I was close enough. No, I'm not. There we go. Yeah, just straight off the field, straight to the sell point. Harvest for cotton, which we can't do because it's only worth €356, and the equipment will cost $786 or $768. Okay, I'm kind of surprised now that we're only going to get a length of the field. Well, I'm surprised, but I'm actually happy too, because that actually means then that we're going to get a decent yield off this field, and that'll lead to decent money. Okay, right. So game plan is just to get this done. We'll probably only get a handful of contracts. They tend to be very, very quiet at this time of the year. And then we're going to move on to probably into the new year. Now, I say that every time and then something comes up, which is a good thing, because you're kind of expecting the map to be a little bit having nothing to do, that kind of way. But when it decides to throw up a few jobs, you take them. So after the last harvest and everything else, we have this one field. That's it, buckwheat. That's our extension. So we're getting there. We're actually making a bit of progress. Everything is progress on this map. Everything is going to be expansion, expansion, expansion. When we get a chance to buy a field now, we're going to buy it. I know I did say somewhere in the past that I wouldn't be buying a field with a crop in it, but you know, we need to just change things ever so slightly on this series. It is a slow burner even at that, to buy that field and take the sunflowers out of it. We didn't make a whole ton of money out of it. We made a little bit of money out of it. Like, it was never going to be a case of buying a crop in the field and making 30,000 out of it. That's not going to happen. What do we get out of this field? Conservative estimate, I'm going to say we'll get 20 grand in carrots. I'm probably overestimating, but you have to hope. You have to be really, really close and in the right position for this ton load. There we go. Anyway, I'll get on with this. I'll update you when we get closer to the finish of it. Just bringing you back for the first trailer load. Let's see what we get for this. Actually, the two places take them, and this is the best, 165. So it's up almost at its peak. $3,300 plus 308, so 36. That's all right. That will do nicely. If we get 10 trailers off the field, that'd be 30 grand. Now, 36 grand. Now, we are probably going to get at least 8, I would say, given that all I've done is the headland. On one end, the short headland, and tidied up around the field. I've done one full headland around the field, and then just the bits it misses on the outside. And other than that, I just tidied up the headland down the end just to make it easier. So I'm only going up and down. Really, I just cleared out this headland. So given that, like, we have plenty of there's not much harvested now. I look at it now, I'd say 6, 7, yeah, maybe 8 loads in total, which would be nice. It'll make it worthwhile anyway, doing the carrots. Here we go. Yeah, that glass is a little bit big for the map. There has to be some benefits to using the red tape mod, considering they take tax from me and everything else. I'll finish. It's finished now. Just I lowered it and then it offset that actual machine itself. Now, and we're off again. Okay, I'll crack on with this and get it done. Just bringing you back for the last bit. We're up to 43,111. And we won't have a full trailer this time. It went quite well. It's not a bad field. Unfortunately, couldn't make 2 runs of the field without it being full. Not quite halfway back up, but so I just done 1 run down one side and then a half run up the other side. And as it's not destructible crop, I was able to just park the trailer up at the end and just literally drive up to the end. Now, what have we got? Not a lot. We have some work we can do anyway. Okay, that's our carrot harvest done. just going to knock that off. What I'm going to do is go deliver it first. And then I'm going to return the harvester, the bar for holding it, the trailer, and park this back at the dealership because I can't see me using this again. It was handy to have it. Yeah, we move on to next Monday. We'll get our bonus as well for the peas. The harvester will then disappear. It'll be gone. It'll be interesting to see what we get for that. So we've bounced the money back up again. And we are heading into the winter months. As you can see from the contracts, there's not much there. I'm going to nip around the back. Let's see what we total out at. We can see what our product sales is then. Oh, that's why I don't like these tractors. Big map. Yeah, they're okay. The small map, they're not really suitable. Now, products. Here we go. What did we get? Let's see. Finances. And down to 25,127. Then the environmental score, 2,347. So that's not bad. We got 27,000 little overs. And yeah, I think that was a good investment to do that in that field. Granted, we have the lease costs of the harvester, which was not too bad. But it just means that we know going forward it will be an opportunity. If we can put in a double crop, it'd be an opportunity to do it again. And just go park this here. And let's jump into the... Nothing there, nothing there. Garage menu, least, select, return. Then we go down to this, select, return. That's the extra leasing costs. Gone. And that's it. Yeah, that's done. Now, what do we do next? Well, you know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to actually get a mulcher and get this field mulched. We do not have a mulcher, sure we don't. I have to think about it when I move between the series, what I have and what I don't have. Did we buy the planter for the carrots? I think we got second hand, didn't we? I just see it over there. Hold on. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, we return that as well. There's no point keeping that either. Return that too. No. The other stuff we keep. No mulcher. Okay, gonna go lease one and get stuck into that field. Mulching didn't take long. I got the big blue one. It's this tractor's well able to pull it. So gonna need a stone picker. So we're probably gonna lease one. Just a quick look. I know I leased one of these before. Okay, and then what we're gonna do while we have that leased is we're gonna take that contract. We have the equipment for it, so there you go. We'll do the mowing contract, we have that. And baling. So we have a couple of bits and pieces to do when this is done. Got me no crop going in here yet anyway. What can we put in? Like, honestly, we're looking at in the springtime anyway. We're looking at what do we put in? Probably, I don't want to go with oats again. We have some are wheat and some are barley. I think that's what we probably do. Yeah, we probably just put barley in. We have oats there. We can't feed the oats to the chickens. It is oats, isn't it? I just go by the colour on the map. It is oats. Oh, it's low on lime. Okay. So that's what I said. I don't know why I done the oats. Just for something different, I think, more than anything else. So we're going to probably put barley in here, or we might put something else in. Hold on, let's go and have a look again. Yeah, we don't have much choice really. Peas, rye. We could put rye in, or spelt. Okay, we have a couple of options. We go with rye or spelt. We'll do something different. Just try out different crops that haven't really done on this map. And it doesn't matter. You can feed both of them to the chickens anyway. So I think we're still living off the barley we got from the first sale we had anyway. So we're not going to run out anytime soon with the chickens. They might just keep it and sell it down at the top of the market. And our cattle as well. They must be due new arrival soon. Shed 1 month, next month. Okay. They okay for everything? Milk, we've milk there. Straw, they're okay. Feed, they're okay. Okay. We're building up the manure again. Hopefully by the time we get around, it'll be on. There'll be enough to do this field before we sow it, or even after we sow it. Although I think it is okay because we did put manure on it before. And did we put slurry on this? I think we did. I'll get this knocked out and then I'll just do them few contracts before we move on. I can't see there being much more in the month. I'd love to switch to this plough. Much it all as I managed the other one and enjoyed doing it for a period. Just done so many fields with the other plough. It was nice to just get back to covering a little bit more ground when you're doing it. But I have to say, this tractor has been an absolute joy. It really is. It fits perfect. Perfect with the map. All those contracts are knocked out. Stone picking one as well, so I'm just using it on my own field. I have the stones from the other field in the trailer. This stone picker, I probably didn't need a trailer. It holds 3,600 litres or something like that. So it was nowhere near full, but I just emptied it into the trailer when I came back. Just seemed to be more fit stones on the other field, the one I done for the contract. Now I did complete the other mowing contracts, and of course field 50 came up, so then the next one came up beside it. And I just got through what was there. There's been nothing else since. Literally just, that's probably the way it's going to be. Let's just check now if there's any more contracts. Just that cotton one, that's it. I was just looking to see where I could sell stones. You can. They're at the lowest price at the moment. €1 less than the high price. So I don't think there's going to be much more to do in this month, but I'll still have the other 2 days, and anyway I'll jump through them and I'll bring you back right at the end because I want to see, do I get that bonus when I move forward into December. So I'll have you in with me for that so you can see that if we do, what bonus we get from the red tape mod for the pea harvest. And that, so just to say, because I'm not 100% sure myself. I think I only got it once before on another map. I can't remember when it was paid out. I know it's assessed in December, it says, so I don't know whether that means the beginning or the end of December. We'll find out in a little while. Yeah. Okay, I'll just 2 more runs and I'm done here. And I'll bring you back at the end of this month before we move forward. We're done with November. I've sold off the eggs. I got over 2,000. I need a pallet and a half, so November is the best time to sell them. I said I better get rid of them before we go on. I done one more contract, that's all. We haven't really done. I done the few that were there and one more came up. There's nothing there now. So we're going to move on to December. Let's see what we get for the pea harvest bonus government scheme with the red tape mod. That should come up now. I think it is this month. Now, could be wrong. Could be next month. We'll find out now in 2 seconds. There we go. There we go. We were paid out 888. And then there's a scheme payment as well of 1707. So we got over 2.5 grand for that. Our money went down. That's only because the loan was paid back. Excess chickens are sold, as they always are. I meant to go into the used market there before we jump forward. It's probably gone now. I was just going to say there was a Bailey tanker in it. And I was looking at it thinking, you know what, that'd be handy on the farm. But I think it was too modern for the farm. Just upgrade from what we have. What else is there? Anything else? Nothing we need or nothing of any real value to us. That's slurry only. Digestate. What's that? Small little bent. We don't really need a second tractor. I don't know why you're even looking. Don't need a wrapper. Don't need that. Roller, 2 there. We just lease. Combine way too big for this map. 2 there. We can get a cheaper one than that. Horsepower 150. It would pull it. We need a runaround. I don't really use one of these. Did they have a hitch on the back or anything? 3-point. Oh, you can get 3-point on the back. What that do to transport the milk? That's 8 grand. I can buy a small tractor for that. You can buy that little international tractor that I leased for that. So why would I do that? That small one. Which would just put wide tire on it. Thatcher's front weights. And that will carry the milk down. So there you go. It's brand new for 6,000. We could use it for other stuff. So no, we won't bother with the what you call it. Anyway, we're going to have to deal with this again because it's up fairly high. So we'll end up leasing the manure spreader again to get rid of it. This field is already loaded up, but we could put it on it. And our grass is not ready because it's not grown. I've that full of milk. I brought up the 2 bags of fertiliser from the dealership. That doesn't need any fertiliser either. How about our... Didn't know what that was. Didn't realise it was 2 hands. That's okay. That's overloaded as well. Needs rolling. Oh, we mustn't have rolled this. Okay. Right, that's an oversight. It's too late now. So, contracts, I don't think there's going to be any. In fact, what I'm going to do is we'll sleep and move on to day 2 in the month. There's 3 days in the month. It won't have any implications on anything else. Oh, we never checked what new arrivals we got in the cow barn. We have new youngsters. Come on, and we run over and check. Is it snowing? Vehicle leasing costs. We have 36. So what do we get? Yeah, there you go. Swiss brown. We got 36 Swiss brown. Okay, so we've made a bit of progress there. What milk have we got? We have nearly 4,000 litres. And they're okay for feed. They're okay for straw. And yeah, we've increased the herd as well. Okay, leave it with me. I'll decide what I'm going to do. More than likely, I'll get rid of that manure. We'll need to shift it or red tape's going to punish us. And I think we're going to be moving on to January fairly quick. At least this manure spreader, and I'm putting it down. I know it's only slurry, you can't spread between September and December. Gonna find out when we move forward if it isn't, because I'll get penalised with a red tape mod if that's the case. But I had a look. I think it's only the slurry. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get this on the field. I know we're probably way over. We've got more than enough on this field. I'll bring up the map now once I shut this off and I get to the end. Here we go. And I know it's free and I know I'm overpopulated with, but I don't want to waste it. Yeah, bring up the map. Yeah, it's going down anyway. So we'll get it on the ground. We'll get this done. Then we're going to move forward. There's nothing else going to happen in December. There's no contracts. The last time I checked, there's cultivating and ploughing contract. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do whatever's there in the line. This might be the only two that's left. I'll do them with our own equipment. They're hardly worth doing, but we'll get them done. And I will talk to you then again in what could well be February or March, because there's going to be absolutely nothing to do for the rest of this month and nothing to do in January and maybe even February. So apart from taking care of the animals, I don't think there's anything for me to update you on. We're just going to move through the winter months. We've done that on this map, I don't know how many times already. We're moving forward now into what will be our 4th year. And yeah, we're going to literally have nothing to do for the next couple of months. So let me get this finished and let's see where I bring you back in. January the 1st, we've moved on. Just bringing you back in here because we have new stuff from the red tape mod. Let's have a look. We've a new scheme for crop promotion. This year is potatoes. Yeah, problem is I don't have anything to sow potatoes. Very expensive, but we can let that lie anyway. What else we got? Have I mowing during spring? No, we've only one grass field. We need it. Not doing that. We lost money the last time we done it. Natural fertiliser, we haven't got enough. We don't do bed wrapping anyway. So it doesn't seem right to take the money for something we don't do. Or does it? Natural grazing. That means we let the paddock run out of food and let them, let them eat the meadow only. So it has to run out of food first. And set aside, if we had more fields and we could set them aside, well then it'd be worthwhile. Tax, we have 8,000 for, we're going to have to spend money. So we don't pay tax. Now we have to watch out for that. That's in April. So we have to do that in the next 2 months. Other than that, everything else seems to be okay. Let's look at the logs. Have we been penalised for anything? No, I don't see any money coming out there. No. Schemes we have now, tractors, the big class is gone. Gone back. That went back last month. Contracts, do we have any? No, I think we're going to be moving on to February, guys. There's nothing we can do about it. We just look after the animals and that's it. Milk, food. They're okay for food. They're okay for everything else. Yeah, I think we're just going to be moving on. Chicken's okay for food. Yeah, I'll put the sides back on my trailer. I'll put some in there anyway. Might just sell the milk as well just to get rid of it and be done with it. Okay, I'll deal with the animals and then I have a sneaky feeling we're moving on to the end of February. Pretty quick as well. I can't remember was their contracts last year in February. But I just got to deal with these couple of things. Get rid of the milk and get rid of the milk and the eggs. That's it. We've nothing else. Okay, You might be saying, what's going on here? Where's the little market down? I'll tell you why. Can't sell milk at the only other sell point we had on the map. It just won't sell it. That's part of the update, obviously, from the map update. Couldn't sell it. Had to sell the container. I thought it was it. Now, lucky enough, I was able to transfer it into this, and I took whatever else was left up at the farm. So we've 7,000 litres, brought it down, couldn't sell it at the co-op place. It wouldn't take it at all. Tried everything with the sell point. So I placed down this little market, €1,300 cost. We can sell here. So there you go, our milk is sold. Means we can sell anything we want there. But another consequence of the map update, I'm not going to reload the map just for that. I'll live with it. I'm sure something else might show its rear, its ugly head at some stage, but I can live with that. Just putting down that sell point. Okay, I was going to upgrade the tanker anyway. I wish I didn't have to do it so quick. I really was trying to hang on. Now there should be a little drop of milk. There's no milk in here. Oh, it must have came out and gave me exactly 7,000 litres when I actually took it out. Okay. So there you go. There's a circumstance of the map update because I didn't start a new save, and I wasn't going to anyway. But we solved it. We solved the problem. We're down 1,300 for the marketplace. I might actually, you know what? I'm not. You know what? Let's give myself back 1,000. We call it quits. Right, we're all square. Still down 300. I'll let that go. I'm sure I'll make it up somewhere else. Move forward to March the 1st. There was nothing at all to do during the winter. Just sold some of the milk and the eggs, and I noticed that the goats, sheep didn't have much grass, so I came up to do it. I never even noticed that they were producing wool, but they are. There we go. First for the wool, and we'll have offspring in 4 months. Just gonna take all of this. Oh, that was nice timing, wasn't it? Look at that. There's room for 5 more litres. Yeah, we're in March now. We've moved forward. What have we got to do? Now, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to move forward. We've our own field to get ready here. This field here, I'm looking at this. That's what, 33,000? That's 25,000. Field size 0.71 acres. Field size 1.25. I'm going to buy that. Now, we're not going to keep the crop that's in it. We're going to sow our own crop. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. I got lost coming up here again. Yeah, so we're going to have them 2 fields to do. Let's just see. I don't know what's in that field. Saying there's wheat in it, I think, from the colour. Is that wheat? That's wheat, yeah. Let's visit it. But there's nothing growing. Now, yeah, well, we got to do this. We got to do the other field over here. 2 fields to get ready and get sowed. So I think precision farming data for this is how much. Don't have enough money to buy the land. I'm not trying to buy the land. I'm trying to buy the precision farming data. Come on to the right field. Will it help? 7. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, it's low. It's all loam. So that will do for that. That's pretty good. Oh, all our fields have loam. Okay, let me get back to the farm and get started on getting them fields ready. Okay, bringing you back in. Yeah, we bought that field. We're going to have to deal with the other field. We need to spread the manure. We need to do lime. We need to do everything, stone picking, the whole lot when we plough that field up. It's saying there's wheat in it, but there's nothing showing for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, yeah, with that in mind, there's a lot of work to be done there. And we're going to have contracts coming up now. We've moved forward into March. Let's have a quick look. Is there on there? They are, yeah, they're starting to come up again. Bale wrapping. That's a first on field 50. We've never had bale wrapping on that field. We've always had either mowing or tethering, and that's been it. The 2 grass fields, that's all we have left. Yeah, Now, we're down to 3,600, so we need to do them anyway. We need a bit of money, and we will have money in from the milk. I didn't sell it last month and that, and we will have egg money and that, so we should be okay. But with that, anyway, yeah, I'm going to finish the episode here because there's a lot to be done. We're going to keep the spring planting for the next one, and just wanted to bring you back and just show you we were buying the field. It was always the intention was to buy another field, and we have it for this season for planting and to move on, basically to expand and move forward. So that's what we've done. You can see we've more manure there. We're going to get that on the field there. You can see where it is down. And yeah, we've quite a bit of work going forward for the springtime. So with that in mind, I'm not going to start recording more on this video. It's long enough as it is because I'll only be rushing things then and have nothing to do in the next video. So, episode number 16 from the Hamlet. That's it, done and dusted, in the bag. Quite a bit happened. We had a couple of problems leading to the update, nothing major, just a sell point for the milk. We bought another field. We have 12 calves in the pen now, and we have wool being produced by the sheep, so I call that a fairly successful episode. A fairly successful step forward on the Hamlet. So, with that in mind, all that's left for me to do for now is say goodbye until the next time. So, until then, it's bye-bye.